Okay, you guys, welcome. Hopefully, you're having a good week. Um, we're going to continue with our graphs, and you can see today we're doing circle graphs. These are probably a little bit easier. We can just look at this like a pie or a pizza or whatever, and maybe we've done some of this in fractions. But one of the things we're going to need to do, obviously, is identify the title of this circle graph. Sometimes they're called pie graphs. So it's pie or circle graph. And basically, what the title is, if you go up here, it would be land area of continents. Okay. And then what each percentage is, it's a percentage of the total land area on Earth. So these are the continents, and we can see Asia makes up 29.3%. Africa is 20.3%. North America, 16.4%. South America, 11.9%. Antarctica 9.2, Europe is 6.8, and Australia is 6%. So all these added up would equal 100%. So we're just looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 continents of the world, and basically what the percentage of the land is. So from this, if there were questions, if it asks what is the largest continent, we're going to look and say Asia, because Asia is 29.3. And then if we say what is the smallest, it's going to be Australia. So this doesn't have any questions, but you could see some of the questions they would ask, maybe what's the third largest continent? And you would just go and find that would be North America. Maybe if you combine Antarctica and Europe, that's going to be 17, 18%. Is that area bigger than North America? Well, if we add Antarctica and Europe, that's going to be, like I said, 16% exactly. North America is 16.4, so you're going to say no. So I could ask any combination of questions like that. What we're going to do today, we're going to look at 3 different, excuse me, circle or pie graphs. Okay, so this one was about land area continent. So let's go on to the next one. Okay, and this is, if we look at, once again, we want to look at the title. And this is abundance of elements in the Earth's crust. Okay, so we can see, obviously, oxygen is the biggest. Oxygen is 46.6%. Silicon next, 27.7. Aluminum, iron, calcium, sodium, potassium, magnesium, and all others. One thing to remember when we're doing like what is called a pie graph or a circle graph, all the parts will equal 100%. Okay, so in this one, obviously, if they ask what element makes up the largest portion of the Earth's crust, well, oxygen has the biggest piece of pie. It's 46.6, and then silicon, then aluminum, iron, and you can see. And then if it asks what the smallest element would be, all others is smallest percent, but that's a bunch of different elements. So the smallest element would be magnesium at 2.1%. So you can see the questions, they could ask any variety of questions, but all you have to do is everything. This one is the most straightforward. It's just a circle broken up into, percentages or pieces of pie, if you will. So, this is pretty, like I said, these are pretty straightforward, you guys. Circle and pie graphs are straightforward. Let's look at one more here. Okay. This is, languages of the world in 2009. So this is the percentage of people who speak each language as their first language. Okay. So we're going to see other is the largest because there's so many different languages. The others make up the biggest percentage. You can see Mandarin is the largest besides all others. So 12.4. Spanish is almost 5%. English is almost 5%. Arabic, Hindu, Bengali, Portuguese, Russian, Japanese, German, and Javance. Okay. So what that means is, take, for example, like a big continent like Africa. There's so many different dialects or languages spoken in Africa. They're all going to be less than 1.25%. So there's probably 60 languages approximately that are less than 1% that people speak throughout the world. So judging from this, you can see they list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 of the world's largest language only make up about 40%. And then there could be another 60 that make up the other 60%. So from this, there's, maybe at least 72 languages that are spoken throughout the world. Okay. And once again, so I remember this is all out of 100%. So if they ask what language is the most common language spoken in the world, you would say Mandarin. If they ask the second, it'd be Spanish. English would be the third. Arabic would be the fourth. You just kind of see. And they might not always go in order, but just for these, they have. So you can see Mandarin. This one has the biggest slice here. That'd be the biggest piece of pizza, if you will. Spanish is the next, and English, and all the way down to like German and Javanese. And then others make up basically the largest pie. The other 60 plus languages make up the biggest portion of this circle graph or this pie graph, whatever you want to call it. So that's all I wanted to do today. I just wanted to give you guys an introduction of circle graphs, pie graphs. These are really easy to interpret. I'm sure some of you have seen these before. I will see if I can post a worksheet with some questions. If I can't, we'll just pick up on this tomorrow, and we'll see. We'll do a little more on circle graphs and pie graphs, and then we'll eventually get into kind of like bar graphs later in the week. All right, you guys have a wonderful day. I will be doing science and social studies coming up, and those links will be coming shortly. Okay, you guys have a good day. Bye.